Hi friends, welcome back to Labs and On. And in this video, we are going to learn how to install and configure VMware ESXi 9 step by step. And also, we are going to build this environment for a lab-based setup from scratch. So this is a full hands-on real-world guide where you can not only going to install ESXi, but also you will understand how the enterprise virtualization works and how you can simulate the entire data center on a single virtual machine or single physical machine by using the VMware ESXi host. So by end of this video, you will have your own ESXi lab ready with the multiple servers, testing configuration, and with the practice the real world scenario. So let's begin with understanding first. So what is ESXi? So ESXi is a tier 1 hypervisor, also known as a tier 1 hypervisor, also known as a bare metal hypervisor. That means they directly install on the physical hardware without running any host operating system. For example, ESXi is a tier 1 hypervisor. Hyper-V is also tier 1 hypervisor. On basically tier 2 hypervisor, which require operating system. On top of that operating system, they run as a software basically, such as VMware Player or VMware Workstation or Oracle Box and all. So it allow you, ESX allow you to create and run multiple virtual machine on a single physical server. An enterprise environment, ESXi is one of the most widely used virtualization platform. It's part of VMware vSphere ecosystem and used by organization to run a critical workload such as database application and domain control and many more things. So now let's understand my lab setup. So we have a physical machine basically which is supporting uh, Intel Virtual with the Intel VT technology, and by using that I have installed VMware Workstation 17 Pro. And then on 17 Pro we are basically going to deploy ESXi host in lab environment. And talking about my physical machine, so I got my i7 Extreme series processor with 120 gig memory installed. So I'll show you this machine first. So this is my physical machine, and if I go to, let's say, help, about, you will see VMware Workstation 17 Pro is installed and approx 128 gig of memory is installed on this on my machine. So if I show you task manager, let me show you this also. So if I go here, you can see this is my physical processor, and I got 6 core on this machine and 12 logical processor. On top of that I have installed VMware Workstation, and inside the VMware Workstation we are going to install the ESXi. So let me go ahead and create state forward, go to lab. So to install a ESXi 9, the process is going to remain same. It does not matter you are installing on any host operating system, any physical host or any virtual machine or anywhere else. So installation is going to be straightforward and same be it you are installing on physical or virtual machine. So here I'm going to set up in my lab. So I'm going to create a first virtual machine, assuming if you have already have a physical machine you can go directly with the installation, but here I'm going to create a virtual machine. So typical, click next, and I'll install operating system later, and I'll select here VMware ESXi, and from version I will go ahead and select VMware ESXi 8. So I'll give name of this virtual machine, let's say ESXi 01. Click next. On the virtual disk size I'll go ahead and create 500 gig drive. Click next, and now I'll click finish. So if you go here, now edit the property of this virtual machine. So I'll give it let's say 32 gig of memory, and processor I'll give 4 gig of 4 cores to this virtual machine which is going to host ESXi. And if you see here, this is one of the most important thing. If you are running on virtual machine, you should enable Intel VT technology from processor setting, and if you are installing on a physical machine ESXi host, then you should go in BIOS and you should enable this. So this is my drive. Now I'll go ahead and browse my ISO installation media. So let me go to here and hypervisor ESXi 9. So I'll open this, and then from network I'll go ahead and select my WAN network which is connected to physical. I will remove this USB. That's all. Now our VM is ready to install, get installed by ESXi. So I'll go ahead and install my ESXi 9 on this machine. So you can see it's booting from the ESXi, and loading the ESXi loader from the DVD drive which we have added through ISO file. So this process is going to be the same. If you are trying to install on a physical machine, you should go ahead and boot your physical server from USB drive or a thumb drive, or maybe a ISO image from, if you are doing from a remote via iDirect or ILO access. So you need to mount basically ISO or bootable drive for ESXi and then boot it from there, and then it will follow the same process how I'm doing here. So now it's booting, and once this OS load is complete, it will go ahead and show you the installation steps. So now you can see it got 4 cores, so 2 physical socket basically it's showing, and 32 gig of memory. We are here. Welcome to the VMware ESXi now 9.0.0 installation. So I'll hit enter to continue, and then F11 to accept and continue, and then it's going to search for the available drives. So we'll find we have our 500 gig drive, so I'll go ahead and hit enter here. Now the keyboard selection, I'm going with the US default, and now set the root password here. So this password is going to be used to access the server via web UI or shell. So now hit enter to continue, and warning, are you sure you want to unsupported installation? So since I'm installing on VM, that's why this is giving that error that we can ignore. So hit enter, and now click F11 to start the installation. So now this installation will going to be started, and then soon it will get the installation finished and it will reboot the machine. The installation is completed, so I'll go ahead and hit enter. Now this machine is going to reboot. So the installation is completed. I'll go ahead and remove the ISO media which we have added here. So we need to basically power off this machine, so that's fine. I'll let the machine boot and we will remove it later on. So now I'll go on my Windows 11 machine and try to ping the ESXi host from this machine, and then we will access through web browser to verify the installation and ESXi host, and then we are going to create a one virtual machine also. So almost there. So now you can see it has taken the IP address from DHCP, so 221. So I'll go here now and open CMD, and let's try to ping first, and then we will try to access. So ping 192.168.0.221, and you can see I'm able to access it. Now I'll go ahead and try to access through web browser. So escape, and then 192.168.0.221, and you can see I'm able to access over the web browser. Now it will ask you the root and password which you have configured during the installation. So I'll go ahead and log in, and now I'll go ahead and untick this, and your license is for ESXi is 90 days is going to expire because we have not assigned any license, so that is fine. And now the very first thing, you should come here and check the ISO. So you can see the ISO is data store is mapped here. So I'll go ahead and update the upload the ISO. So I'll name it, let's say, local and ESXi 01, and then inside this data store I'll create one folder, maybe browse data store, and then let's create one directory, call it ISO, create directory, and now inside the ISO I'll go ahead and upload file. So upload, and then I have a D drive, I have a ISO image, so I'll go ahead and upload the ISO for Windows Server 2025. So now if I close this, you can see in the backend the ISO upload is going on, so that's fine. Now I'll go ahead and create a new virtual machine. So if you go to host, you will able to see the information like CPU, memory, and storage, and you can see all other details like what is your IP address configured, what is your DNS, and all those things. Since it has taken these information from basically from the DHCP. So if you want, you can later on go ahead and edit that also to have a static IP address. Now let's go ahead and create a virtual machine. So I'll go here, so create a new virtual machine, click next, and then I'll type my virtual machine name, let's say Win2K25, and on the guest OS family I'll select Windows, and here I'll go ahead select Windows Server 2025 and click next. And now I'll put that virtual machine inside this local data store which we have currently as of now. So click next. Now it will ask you the advanced configuration. So let's say I'm going to give it 8 gig memory, and hard drive I'm going to give let's say 100 gig, and let's now click on next and finish. So now you can see the virtual machine is going to be created, so we should be able to see our virtual machine now. And now if I go ahead and click edit setting, so you can modify settings now from here. So I'll go ahead and let's remove the USB I don't need, so just click on save. So now let's verify once again, so edit setting. So now these are the machines. So I'll select my Datastore ISO once this ISO is uploaded, and then we will try to install the operating system. So let's wait for this ISO installation, ISO upload gets completed, and then we'll proceed with the installation of the OS. Upload is going on. Let's cover a few things such as what is the use case and benefit of VMware ESXi. So real life use cases in enterprise environment, organization uses ESXi to run multiple workload in a fewer servers, such as you can create 10 node ESXi cluster, and you can power on, let's say, thousands of virtual machine based on the cluster configuration or VM's requirement. And for example, you can run a domain controller, identity management for identity management, SQL database server, application server, and web servers for hosting website on a single physical server. You can run these multiple virtual machines depending on the hardware configuration required for these virtual machine and the physical server. And benefit of VMware ESXi, it reduces the hardware cost by consolidating multiple server into one physical machine, and it improves the resource utilization. It provides features like snapshot, which allow you to take the backup of virtual machine. It enables easy scalability. Let's say today you have a 10 node cluster. Tomorrow, if you want to add double up your workload, you can go ahead and add 10 more cluster in the VMware infrastructure, and then you can scale your infrastructure as per the requirement, and provide high availability and disaster recovery option integrated with vCenter. So if you have a vCenter, you can do configure a cluster, and you can make virtual machines highly available. So if one host goes down, your virtual machine can move to second host, and it will be going to be highly available. And also it has a disaster recovery feature, such as by using the SRM and all. So there are a lot of benefits using VMware ESXi in enterprise for virtualization as a virtualization platform. So now let's verify the ISO upload. So almost 36% completed. So I'm going to pause the recording. Once the ISO upload is completed, I'll go ahead and resume from there for installing the operating system inside this virtual machine. So almost 99% completed. Now we got our ISO image uploaded successfully. So now I'll go ahead and edit this virtual machine, and now let me select Datastore ISO, and inside the ISO I have this ISO 2025. So select this ISO, and now I'll go ahead and click on connect and save. And now I'll try to power on this virtual machine. So let's power on and try to connect. So it says no media. Let me verify once. So go here and edit setting. Let's verify the ISO is mounted correctly or not. So you can see it's not connected, so I'll go ahead and connect one more time and save. And now let's hit Ctrl Alt Del. So let me go in action. Now it's booted directly to this page BIOS, and now let me try to go to guest OS and send keys and hit Ctrl Alt Del. Now you can see it's identified the ISO image and it's now booting from the ISO which we have attached. And let me show you the installation also for the Windows Server 2025 on ESXi as a virtual machine. So let me hit next. So now I'll go ahead and basically I agree. Everything is going to be deleted. So next. So and click on install now. Now select your operating system. So I'm going to install a Windows Server Desktop Experience. Click next. And I accept the Microsoft software license terms. Click next and custom install. Now it has identified our virtual disk, so click next, and now you can see the installation has started. So this is good. So this is all about in this video. So we have seen how to install a ESXi host, and then how to inside the ESXi host how to basically create a virtual machine and install Windows Server 2025. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe me for more videos, and if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.